exclusive videos, link in description. We are doing NCT World 2.0, NCT Dream Mental Camping, Level Up Project, all seasons, Blackpink House, Twice TV, 16. We had Kingdom, Knowing Bros, Running Man, K-Dramas, and Hypen, GOT7, 17, and so much more. So link in description down below. Hey guys, Angie here. Today we have Red Velvet A-Maz 23 part 1, I guess, or point 1. I have some things lined up. There's the Queendom restaurant show, or two-part, I think it's 2 parts maybe. We're gonna finish Boo Quest, and we have the recording behind the scenes, which I think is gonna be very interesting, because I've never really seen Red Velvet's, like, behind the scenes process in that, like, term, like seeing them sing and record and stuff. I like that SM kind of has been doing that a lot. I don't know if they used to, but I've been noticing a lot recently with like NCT and stuff. So I'm glad we got to see Red Velvet do it, and I will be checking that out. So those are things you can look forward to. And on Patreon I just did 23 to 26 of season 3 of Level Up Project. We're almost done with that show, and then we have like just random stuff we're gonna do for Red Velvet after that, because they haven't been doing anything. Promotions for Queendom, pretty lacking, to be honest. I'm very confused. People really think Red Velvet's gonna resign their contract, and I don't know why, but I feel like they won't, or at least some of them won't. Like, I don't know, I feel like they're not getting a lot of, like, they're Red Velvet, they should have a lot more publicity. But you guys let me know what you guys think, if I'm just missing things. I feel like they're not doing as much promotion for Red Velvet, which makes me think they're not going to resign, but people say they are, so I'll just trust the people who have been here longer. So dang, call him out. Oh, and I'm doing Blue Birthday. I've taken a break this week, like the past week or 2, but we're gonna go back to it. I just had a lot of things to catch up with. I'm really enjoying it. Aww. Weird food. Why? Ah. Oh. Awkward. Why was it so tense? Do you be ready? I'm speaking. They're being very tense. They're throwing each other in a loop here. So this is Licky era. I was like, the hair and everything is throwing me off, and I felt like it was kind of old. Everything kind of looked older, like their looks and everything, and the Live Victory thing. I was like, And then Joy's hair was for sure throwing me in a loop. Hi, Joy. I love that they keep referencing the script. Ricky, Ricky. There's a certain way you have to blow a whistle. There we go. That was thick. Just you just gotta give up on the whistle. Oh, she's so concerned of her. Or just say stagnant. Aww. I can just imagine it. Oh, when did you get out here with the spoiler? She's like, we will not be spoiling anything.
Produced by the colleagues. Take one.
Oh no. It's different because it's not in secret.
Produced by the colleagues. Take one.
That's so accurate though. Who's she, Onu?
Produced by the colleagues. Take one.
I like that she says pink for the guy though. Like, that doesn't matter. Oh. Wow. Wendy. Yeah. Sugi's been practicing. Yeah. Oh, Minnie's so cute here. She's a baby. This is like 4 years ago, right? They look. A lot of them kind of look the same, like Sugi. Actually, everyone kind of looks the same except Yuri, but it makes sense. They're older, so. Her get up here looks like from Blue Birthday, even though this is older. I can predict what she's gonna do. Over your dad. She looks so cute like this outfit. Joy's clearly asking this for her own enjoyment. Don't watch it. It's pretty accurate. Winnie's really good at being put on the spot. Canadian daddy style. Sure. I love this look on Wendy, man. Irene's been pretty chill this like clip, this interview, whatever you want to call it.
아니 근데 이거 지금 저 약간 맛있겠다. 이거 루키가
And
아니야 이거 아니 이거는 루키 저희 레드벨벳의 새 미니 앨범이 잘 될 거라는 대박 징조입니다. 와.
sure, you could think that way. To be fair, he is a hit.
생각했어. 하나, 하나, 둘.
She's so red. The internal cringe. Cringe.
여러분 일어나세요. 아 귀엽다. 좋겠습니다. 자, 뭐야 이거 하나 끝이야. 네, 잘자. 아 잘자. 여러분 잘 자요. 내 건가?
The end, like you just regret afterwards.
알겠다 언니는 돈이 좋아요, 낭만이 좋아요.
Money.
돈이 좋아요, 낭만이 좋아요. 잘하네. 이거. 네? 슬기 언니는 돈, 낭만. 하나, 둘, 셋. 낭만?
You know what I've been thinking about? Because since I have been kind of having kids recently, Irene's around the same age as like. Actually, she's older than Bobby, but I think she's around the same age as Chen from EXO. And because so many idols have been having babies, I'm like, you know, I mean, we all kind of knew this, but like, I just been thinking about it because they're talking about romance and stuff. A lot of like, it's so much easier for like male idols to hide that since they're not the ones pregnant. But I always wonder, what would happen if a female idol? Because, you know, if they're in a hetero relationship, you can't really, like, if they accidentally got pregnant, you know, because you can hide it more. It's still hard, like, to hide the fact that you got someone pregnant if you're dating them. Like, I'm sure it'll be still kind of hard for them, but guys can definitely get away with it more if they're with a girl and they accidentally get pregnant. So like, that's just been on my mind, and I'm like, like what would have happened if Irene was like in a straight relationship with a guy? Because I always think like she's not old, but she's like at that age where I feel like a lot of people would want a family or something. But I think in Korea and in general in idol life, I think it's kind of different. They either don't have kids or they have kids way later, but you know. I'm like, does Irene want kids? Does she feel like she can't have kids? Does she secretly have kids? Somehow went away for 9 months. I don't know. I mean, sometimes idols do have like massive breaks, but they still are posting stuff, so it's always like, I'm just intrigued about this because Bobby and Chen, in their rights as people, as humans, have kids. Or Bobby's having. Is this kid born? I think his kid was born. And they should be allowed, of course. It's not their fault. The like industry is kind of sexist, and it's not their fault. Like a girl would not be able to hide it more. But I do just think it's kind of sad that if they accidentally ended up pregnant, it would be a lot harder on the female idol. But then, you know, men have to go to the military and stuff, so there's that bad thing too. Like, they can't control that. Let them know, money. Licious. Dang. Of course she killed that. Huh. very specific. They're like, we get into formation.
헷갈려요. 언니가 여기서? 아니, 그냥 아무 데나 손 올려. 나 뒤지.
Why does Yeti look like she's like throwing back to the like 50s? What era is her hair outfit? Wait, why are we going to girl?
왠지 이게 왜냐면 5명이 다 팀이니까. 그러면 얘는 다른 사람이 안 들릴게요. 어떡해.
Yeti, I mean, Joy's being such a brat.
정답은 약간 위험해.
So it's just dancing to a different song, I guess.
몰라요. 그래. 느린 곡 나오면 네.
Okay.
노래 해주세요. 어머. 맞아. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Props titles when they do this. My brain would hurt.
아 힘들어. 네. 그리고 이번에 저희가 나올 신곡도 이거 만만치
Yeah,
않게
Ricky choreo is next level.
그래서
On the
그래요.
next
저희가 또 이번에 안무도
level.
열심히 준비를 하도록 하겠습니다. 마지막 사전. 그래요. 스너크. 마지막 곡을 나갔죠? 티버튼 멤버.
Why does she always? Yes, of course. Oh, easy peasy. I was like, what? Is it busy? Perfect. Bop. I know you know. Really know. Okay. Huh. Well, that is that. Dang. Okay. Well, that is it for this video. The whole little segment about females and the difference of like females if they ended up getting pregnant versus male idols who can kind of hide that better. I've just always been intrigued on that because I think most agree females in general have it pretty hard in this industry compared to the male counterparts. But that's not to discredit the issues that men get in the industry too. A lot of it is about the same, but more likely with women. So like sexual harassment and stuff, both will get it, but it's more likely with women. Men have to go to the military. Women wouldn't be able to hide their pregnancies. Like, I'm gonna look it up because I'm actually curious. Whoa. Okay, I'm not saying this about any idol, but I went on this thread and I'm like, that makes sense. Like, I don't think idol. Okay, so the theory is like this person was like, how many idols do you think have taken breaks for mental health reasons? Which I do think the people who did them were for mental health reasons. Were actually pregnant and either had the baby or aborted the baby. But then this person says that abortion in South Korea is very illegal. But obviously, it doesn't matter where you are. There are places who will, you can get it, you can make it happen basically. And this person was like, but, you know, cause I'm sure in the contract somewhere, there's some little area about like, hey, you're not allowed to have a kid. Somewhere in there, probably something along those lines. So even if the person sadly didn't want to abort, you know, that's a whole different thing. But the theory is like, hey, a lot of these health breaks, what if they were actually pregnant? I'm like, I don't believe it. Like Mina, Junya, and all of them, I think they were on break for mental health reasons. But I can see that happening in the future. Like, I do wonder. And if you think about it, it's like usually for a long length of time, like months on end, so who knows, but I doubt it, but that would be a good excuse to use if, because they can be vague if they want to, it's their life, like we don't have the right to know everything, but it'd be a good like sneak away. Maybe don't say mental health because I don't like when people take that and use it as a cover up, but you can say health reasons. I do think that's a good thing they can do to cover it if they don't want to announce the child, of course. Yeah, I've looked it up. I don't see any idols who've like had a kid or anything. There was Hyona's pregnancy rumor, but I think that's BS. And yeah, I've seen like actors and I think like idols who are no longer idols, but I mean like when they're in the group. I do think it'd be sad and unfair that like a woman would have to hide it more or like get rid of it versus a male can kind of basically just leave. Like, you know, it's always that sad thing. Once again, it's not like the guy's fault that they just have that advantage. It's just, you know, hopefully they take that with consideration. But yeah, that's just a random rant. That's just something that's always been in my mind. But yeah, that is it for this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
3, 4, 5, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5. Baby, I'm ready for you. 想和你一起。